Ever been to the lake, wanted a good cigar, but couldn't find any good sticks besides gas station garbage? That was basically my entire existence at the lake until Southern Cross Cigars showed up in Camdenton. If you didn't know about them, you should. So let me introduce you to the owner and let him tell you all about it.
Personally, one of the biggest struggles I had here at the Lake of the Ozarks was finding a good place to get cigars, which didn't exist for me in this area, which we were in Camdenton, until Southern Cross Cigars came to town.
We're trying. We're not trying to be good. We're trying to be great.
And you are. I am here with Pat, who is one of the owners of Southern Cross Cigars. Pat, thanks for having us in today, man.
Thanks for coming by, Jeff. Appreciate it.
So, Pat, what brings you and your wife here and choose the Lake of the Ozarks, and more specifically, choose to open a cigar shop?
Well, I ended up here because my parents retired here. And at that point in time, I was having some stuff in my personal life that was leading me to want to get away from where I was. So I followed them here. And as for the cigar shop, well, I kind of received an ultimatum from my wife. She told me I was spending too much money on cigars and had to find a way to make money with them. So here we are.
Your love for cigars was just a personal cigar love. This storefront here in Camdenton, what's the address here?
330 Highway 54 East.
If you're not familiar, right off 54, just down like literally a stone's throw from McDonald's, across the street from the new Papos, very easily accessible, huge sign right there out there on the street. But this didn't exist first. You guys started by working festivals.
Working festivals out of pop-up tent.
So you're doing all the stuff down the strip, the bike fests, boat fests, all the things, right?
Yep.
Any local festivals in and around and all over Missouri, right?
Go to Kansas City for sales. Get around as much as we can, yeah.
Awesome. So then you've evolved and you opened up this storefront. How long has this been here?
Been here for about a year now. But since we came in, we built the humidor out.
Yep.
And that was a project. And the lounge area itself is still a work in progress.
You've got currently 2 lounge areas with very comfortable couches, some big TVs. You've got the humidor itself, and then you've got another room that has lockers, which I'll ask you about here in a second. And you just recently built on an outdoor patio.
Yep. Patio and gazebo. Yep.
So that's going to be an area where people can come hang out. You put a grill out there.
There's a grill out there that's available for use.
Awesome.
And a nice smoking area, fire table for in the fall when you want to roast marshmallows or anything like that.
Perfect. Stay warm. Now, I mentioned the lockers. Explain how that's going to work.
Once we get it all together, we're going to be renting out lockers so you have a place to stash your cigars. And with the locker rental, you will get 24/7 access to the lounge with a key fob. So you'll have a place to come and smoke at midnight if your wife gets
So I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm bored. I want to smoke a cigar. I can come in here and pull from my own stash.
Yep.
Can't get access to the humidor.
The humidor will be locked
But my
up.
own locker. I can come up here and sit here, watch the whatever is on TV in the middle of the night.
There you go.
Fantastic. Now, you also have mentioned that you're working on getting not a liquor license. You're not going to serve liquor, but a license to where we can bring our own.
Yep. We're working on that at this point in time. That should be squared away in the next couple months. And you'll also be able to stash a bottle down in the locker if you rent a locker, and you'll be able to drink and smoke. And
So if your wife's anything like mine and you need to leave the vicinity of your home because she doesn't like the smell of how strong it is, you've got a place to come, and you can also go ahead and hide your expensive bottle of bourbon here too. Not that we're trying to give you any ideas. Now, let's get to the most important topic at hand here, the selection of cigars.
I like to think we've got the best selection in the area, and I think I'm right on that one. But you know,
Yep. I would 100% concur. There's not a lot of cigar shops of this size, even in bigger cities. And so this is a fantastic one. Now, as we talk about the selection of cigars, you guys run the gamut. What are kind of the price ranges on your cigars here?
we've got stuff ranging anywhere from about $2 on up to $35.
So on the lower end, what would be some of the brands that somebody could get? They don't want to spend more than, $8 to $10 a stick.
Got a wide range of $8 to $10 sticks. In fact, that's probably the vast majority of what we have in there falls into that price range.
So this is a good spot to come for somebody that likes a decent cigar, not the gas station cigar, but doesn't also have a big budget for cigars. Now, let's talk about the guy who has a good taste for cigars. What kind of selections do you have for that person?
All kinds of stuff. We've got a lot of La Flor Dominicana, LFT, Liga Privada, lots of Arturo Fuentes, Foundation, West Tampa Cigar Company.
I'm smoking a Bad Ash, which is a local to Missouri cigar.
Yep.
I also know there's a certain cigar brand that nobody else carries in the area that only you do, I think, all in the Midwest.
Pretty much.
Which
the
is
Midwest,
Rodriguez
cigars. Yep. And that's Key West brand. Wonderful. They've been down in Key West since 1984. Make a great cigar. And Danny, the company owner, is a great guy, and he comes up and hangs out with us from time to time. And I go down there and hang out with him every possible chance.
I've talked to him multiple times. He enjoys the lake.
He's very fond of the lake area.
Yeah. So, and Danny comes up, as you said, regularly. Will you put that out like on your socials to let people know?
That on Facebook.
If somebody want to call up here, see if you're open, what is the phone number? Also, what are the hours of operation?
Phone number is 573-836-0562. The official hours of operation are noon to 6, 7 days a week.
Okay.
You can usually catch me here from 8 o'clock in the morning on.
Okay. Best to call ahead just in case. Plus,
Just make sure, because we do outside events.
I was just going to say, when you do outside events, nobody's manning the store.
Yep.
Got it. How about on social media? Where can we find you online?
We're on Facebook, Southern Cross Cigars, and we have a website that is southerncrosscigars.com.
Well, Pat, this has been fantastic. Thanks for having me, man. Hopefully next time I come, I can have a bottle of liquor in a locker.
Very good.
We can have some bourbon. I love it. Thanks for having me, man.
Thanks, Jeff.